All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name's Amber Langford. I'm going to be running you through your workout today. For today's workout, we're going to be doing a 3x3. So we're going to be grouping exercises in threes. We're going to start with the lower body, move to an upper body, and then end with a core exercise. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of each grouping. We do have a few exercises on the ground. So if you need that yoga mat or just any sort of added cushion, now it's time to grab it. Let's go ahead and get started. Now is the time. Press start on those fitness watches if you're tracking today's workout. And let's begin with our warm-up. We're going to start with our upper body first, starting with our arms out wide, kind of like a field goal position. We're going to bring those arms in, try to touch palms and elbows, open, squeezing those shoulder blades in the back. We're just going to open and then close, rounding that upper back as we close. Let's do 2 more here. Last one in this direction. Setting those arms down. We're going to warm up those hips next. We're going to do a figure 4 walk. For this figure 4 walk, we're going to take that left leg first, cross it on top of that right leg, sinking down, little mini squat position, opening up that hip, making a number 4 with those legs. Feel free to stand next to a wall if you need some support or balance for this. Main goal is to get those hips open and ready. Let's do 1 more each side. Next, we're going to do a butt kicker and reach to that ceiling with that opposite hand. If you're able to reach back and grab that foot, try to pull it as close to that glute as possible. Keeping those hips nice and flat and open in the front. 1 more each side. Last one, we're doing our hamstring scoops. Front leg doing nice and straight. Flexing those toes back to your shins. Taking those hands, we're going to reach. Scooping those arms up, coming around, and switching sides. Trying to feel that good stretch all the way down the back of our legs here. One more each side. Coming out of that, let's get started. For those just joining, we're doing a 3x3 today, starting with lower body first. I will demonstrate the exercise, then we're going to perform it together. For this first exercise, we're doing a squat variation. This is going to require quite a bit of balance, but I have a few variations for you if you want to try it out. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be in a normal squat position, feet are shoulder width apart, holding a weight down at our side. We're going to do a tippy toe squat. So we're going to lift up onto those toes, heels are lifted. We're going to squat down, up, and then lower those heels. So we're doing a heel raise, holding those heels up, we're adding that squat. If you would like to, you can hold on to the back of a chair or a desk for balance, doing that heel raise, squat, and then lower. Or if you want to focus more on that weight, feel free to just hold the weight down and do a regular squat with those heels flat on the ground. We're doing 12. I'm going to be doing the tippy toe variation with the weight. Feel free to keep those heels on the ground if you need to. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Lift, squat, and lower. That's 1. 2. Try to keep those heels up. 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Awesome job. Set that weight down. Grab water if you need it. Moving on to upper body next. For our first upper body exercise, we're doing an alternating Arnold press. So what that looks like, grabbing 2 dumbbells, keeping it more at that light to medium weight. We're going to start with our elbows up, palms facing our face. Keeping those elbows high, we're going to start with that right arm, bringing it out, pressing overhead, down and in, and then switching sides. Meeting those weights in the center before switching. If we need to, you can lower those elbows down and then go from there. We're going to do 10 to each side, starting in 3, 2, 1. Arms up, open right, pressing tall overhead, and left. That's 1. And switch. 2. Keep those elbows up if you can. 3, 4, 5, halfway. Keep pushing, you're doing great. 6, 7, 8, left 2, keep those elbows up. 9, 1 more, each side. And 10, and done. Awesome job. Set those weights down, shake it out. Moving down to the ground for our core exercise. We are going to be doing a Russian twist. For our Russian twist, we're going to be seated on the ground. A couple of variations here as well. We are going to use weight if we need, what we'd like to. We're going to lean back, lift those legs, and then we're going to twist side to side. Try to tap those hands to the ground. If you need to, you can keep those feet flat, lean back, using that weight, twist side to side. You can also do both of those variations without any weight and doing it body weight, tapping those hands. We're going to do 12 to each side. So grab weight if you're using it. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, let's work. Twist and switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, let's get it. Last one, and done. Come on up out of that. Come on back up to a stand. Taking a mini breather in between rounds. We are officially done with round 1. We have 2 more rounds to go of those 3 exercises. All right. Let's give it a little more time, about 15 more seconds. Feel free to keep moving around during this rest break. Get any stretches in if you need to. Otherwise, grab your weights and get ready. We're doing that tippy toe squat first. Remember, you can do this with weight or without holding on to that support structure. You can also do this as just a regular weighted squat with those heels flat. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those heels if you're doing the tippy toe version. And up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost done, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Awesome job, set that weight down. Grab some water if you need it. Next one, we are doing that alternating overhead press. Looks like someone took the music. Let me quick try to get that back for us. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Grab your waist. Alternating Arnold press. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Open and press tall. Switching sides. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost done, 9, and 10. Good. Set those weights down. Slowly transitioning down to the ground. We have our Russian twist next. Feel free to take your time. We'll start up in about 15 seconds. Remember, for these twists, we can do it with or without weights, leaning back with our feet flat, or lifting those feet up. Feel free to try different variations. We still have 2 more rounds to go. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. Set that weight down. Slowly coming back up to your standing position. That was round 2. We have 1 more round to go. Take your time. We'll give it a little bit longer rest break. About 15 more seconds. Feel free to keep moving. Do some side-to-side steps. Stretch out those quads before we go back to those squats. All right. Grab your weight. Starting up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting those heels. Squatting and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 more, and 12. Great work. Set it down. Grab some water if you need it. Upper body exercise is next. All right. Grab your weight. We're going to start in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Open, pressing tall, and switch 1. Keep those elbows up. This is our last time we're doing this exercise. 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there, last one each side, and done. Awesome. Set that weight down, moving back down to the ground. Russian twist, last exercise of this little circuit here. I'll give you a little more time to transition back down to the ground. Otherwise, we're gonna start up in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over halfway, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and done. Awesome job. Come back up to your stand. I'm going to demonstrate exercise number 1 of our next set. For this next exercise, we are going to be doing a lateral squat. For this lateral squat, we're going to be holding a single weight down at our waist. We're going to start with our legs about hip width apart. From here, we're going to step out to the right to begin. Stepping so we're a little bit wider than shoulder width, and we're going to evenly displace our weight between our feet. Squatting down, come back up tall, bringing that right leg in, and then stepping out the left, and repeat. So we're doing side to side steps, adding a squat in between, making sure our feet are facing forward, our knees are tracking with our feet, and we're keeping that back nice and flat, core engaged the whole time. We're going to do 10 to each side, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Step out, squat, in, and switch. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Set that weight down. We are moving back to upper body next. For our upper body exercise, I'm sticking with that light to medium weight. We're going to be doing some side raises, but we're going to add a little bit of a different variation for these side raises. We're going to start with our arms in this 90-degree angle. From here, we're going to hold this elbow bend, and we're going to lift elbows up to shoulder height and in. So that's all we're doing is moving those elbows up and down. We're doing 12 reps. You may go a little bit lighter for this one. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's work elbows up and lower in 1. Nice and controlled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome job. Set that weight down. You guessed it, we're moving back down to the ground for our core exercise. For this next core exercise, we are going to be laying flat on our back. From this position, I'm going to be using a single weight. I'm going to be holding the weight with one hand on each side of the dumbbell, holding just one end. We're going to be doing a bent leg lift with an overhead reach. So you're going to start with your arms up, legs bent, back is flat. You're going to reach those arms back, tapping those feet, and then coming back upright. Keeping that back flat the whole time. If you need to, you can do this without any weight, tapping and coming up. The closer you tap those feet to the ground, the easier it is. So we're doing 12, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Reaching tap and coming up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Awesome job. Come on out of that. Come on up to a stand. Shake it out. Take your time. That was round 1. 2 more rounds to go of those 3 exercises. All right, let's do about 15 more seconds. Take your time. Enjoy your little breather. Starting back up with our lateral squats. Adding that side step before we squat. All right, you ready? Let's get into it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Step and right, squat, and switch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over halfway, 7, 8, 9, last one, and rest. Send that weight down, take those legs out. Moving on to our bent arm side raises next. We're gonna give it another 10 seconds. Grab water if you need it. Otherwise, grab your weight, get ready. Starting up in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Sending elbows wide and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome job. Set one weight down and slowly make your way down to the ground. We're back to that core exercise. Take your time. We'll start up in about 10 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Arms overhead, leg lift, overhead reach, back is flat. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Awesome job. Come on up out of that. Whew. All right. Shake it out, grab some water. 1 more round to go. And in case you were wondering, yes, our last set of 3 exercises also has 1 exercise on the ground. So it's kind of fair, it's even. 2 exercises standing, 1 on the ground. Not quite as much up and down as I had you doing a few weeks ago. All right, let's start up in 10. Grab your weight, lateral squat. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Step and squat. Keeping those feet forward, knees tracking with your feet, back is flat. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there, 7, 8, 9, one more each side, and 10, and done. Great work. Shake it out, take a breather. Then arm raises are next. Let's start in 10 seconds.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow.
In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Lifting up, controlling in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, and 12, and done. Awesome job. Lift on back. Take your time. We'll give it another 15 seconds. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. And up 1. Back is flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, make sure you're breathing, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good work. Set that weight down. We're going to stay on the ground. We're starting on the ground this next little set. For this next one, we're going to be on our knees. So I do have a standing variation that I will show you as well. If you want to try this on your knees, but you need some more cushion, some more support, feel free to grab a pillow or use a folded up towel or blanket for some more cushion. We're going to be doing a kneeling hip hinge. So for this exercise, we're going to be holding a weight. I'm going to go with a little bit of a heavier weight for this one. Up at our chest. My feet are flat. From here, keeping my back nice and flat. I'm going to send my hips back, bending at the waist, using those glutes to stand me back up. So I feel a stretch in the glutes, contract, and stand. Making sure my back is flat the whole time. We can do this standing as well. In that standing position, you can have your weight down at your waist. Same motion, we're sending those hips back, reaching down, using those glutes to stand you back up tall. So you can do a regular deadlift in that standing position, or you can do a little bit of a different variety on your knees. We are going to be doing 12 reps. Choose the variation that best suits you. In 3, 2, 1, let's work back as flat, reaching down, using those glutes to bring you tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great work. Set that weight down. Come back up to a stand. That was our one floor exercise for this round. For our next one, I'm switching back to that more medium weight for myself. We're going to be doing an alternating cross-body curl. So for this exercise, we're going to start with our hands down at our thighs. We're going to take that right arm. We're going to curl and cross, reaching for that left shoulder. Return back to side and switch. We're going to be alternating side to side, staying in control, reaching to the opposite shoulder. We're going to do 12 each side, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Side 1, side 2. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Over halfway, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, last one each side, and 12, and done. Great work. We have one last exercise to go for this little circuit. For this next one, we're going to be a standing core exercise. For this standing core exercise, I'm going to be using some light weight. So I'm going to be using 3 pounds for this one. We are going to be doing a bird dog march. So what that's going to look like is you're going to start with your arms up at your shoulders. We're going to take opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to drive one knee, reaching out to the ceiling with the opposite arm, coming down and switching. We're trying to bring that knee up as close to our chest as possible, keeping that back flat the whole time, using that lower core to bring those knees up. If that's too much on those hip flexors, feel free to just tap your foot in front and switch. You can also do this without any weight. I just wanted to add a little bit more feedback, a little bit more intensity to that upper body for myself. We're going to do 10 to each side, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work side 1, reaching up and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Great work. Take it out, grab some water. That was round 1. 2 more rounds to go. For this first one, we're going back to that kneeling hip hinge. For this kneeling hip hinge, we're keeping that core engaged, back stays flat, sending those hips back towards those heels. Remember, we can do this from that standing as well, doing just a standing, regular deadlift as well. All right. Grab your weights. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Setting those hips back. Using those glutes to stand you back tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Great job. Set that weight down. Moving back up to your standing position if you were on your knees. Cross body curls are next. We'll start those up in about 15 seconds. Feel free to grab water or just move around. And then we'll get started. All right. This is an interesting one. I haven't ever heard this song on this station before, and now we're hearing it twice in one workout session. That's a new one. All right. Grab your waist. Cross body curl. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Reaching for that opposite shoulder. Staying nice and controlled. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more each side, and done. Great work, shake it out. Moving on next, we have that bird dog march. Remember, this can be done with or without weight. Bringing those knees up towards the chest or just tapping in front. We'll start this up in about 10 seconds. So get ready. Grab your weights if you're using weights for this one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work opposite arm, opposite leg. Driving that knee up. 2. We're doing 10, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Great work. Take it out, grab some water. We have one last round to go. We'll give it a little bit of a longer breather in between rounds. And then we'll get started back with that either kneeling or standing hip hinge. All right. Let's start up in 10 seconds. Grab your weight. Get into position. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Sending those hips back. And come up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Awesome job. Come back up to that standing position. We have our curls next. We're done with that heavier weight. If you want to put that away. We'll give it another 10 seconds, and then we'll start with those curls. We have quite the variety of music going on today with the station. Let's start off the curls in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12, and done. Set those weights down. We have one last exercise to go. Little mini breather before we get started. Then we will end with a little bit of a stretch. Getting that body started on that recovery process. Let's start up those marches in 10 seconds. Grab your weights if you're using them. All right, let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Reaching up and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more each side, and done. Great work. Let's get a little bit of a stretch in. We just worked those hip flexors, so we're going to stretch those out first. Let's start by feet together, stepping back with that right leg. Hips are forward, pressing those hips forward. Back leg stays nice and straight. Chest is upright. Feel free to hold on to a chair or desk if you need some more support, some added balance. Trying to sink deeper into that lunge with each breath. Holding this position, we're going to add some calf stretches in as well. Pressing that heel into the ground, we're going to bend that back knee slightly. Still trying to get that heel to the ground. Stretching that soleus muscle. One more breath here. And bringing those feet in. Switching sides. Left leg is behind. Back leg is straight to start. Pressing those hips forward. Chest stays nice and upright. And bending that back knee, keeping that heel on the ground. One more deep breath here. And bring those feet in. Let's stretch those deltoids a little bit as well. Taking that right arm, we're going to lift it up to shoulder height. Crossing it over towards the left. We're taking that left hand, grabbing at the elbow, pulling our arm as close to our chest as we can. Keeping that thumb pointed up towards the ceiling. And let's switch sides. Left arm comes up, crossing over, using that right arm to pull it in towards your chest. One more deep breath here. And exhale, release. Let's end with a little bit of a chest stretch, a little bit of an opener. Fingers laced, hands behind your head. I want to pull those elbows back. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, lifting that chin up towards the ceiling. Give me 2 more deep breaths. And release those fingers, take those arms out, give yourself a pat on the back. Great work to everyone. This was Dumbbell Strength. My name's Amber. Thanks so much for joining today. Hope you all have a great rest of your day and see you next time.